Okay, everybody. Good. So what we're going to do now is, I think where we left it is, we left it at, there's two scenarios. One, we're going to be screening our own companies if you don't have companies. We're going to do that a little bit later. First, what happens if you already have a company? You know, somebody says, hey, check out this company. You know, like a tip. So immediately, can I give you a tip right now? Can I give you a tip?
Yes.
Okay. Never take a tip from anybody. Okay, that is the tip. Now, if, however, you do take the tip, don't just buy it. Do your what? What do you think I'm going to say? Do your own research. So this is how we're going to do it. Now, make sure we can we have the book here? Not that one. That one. That's all right. I'll use this one. Yeah. So the first thing. Well, why don't you talk me through it? What's the very, very first thing that we want to do? Have a look. What does it say? Page 21.
The surprise.
So everybody go get onto your laptops, and what you want to do is you want to go on Google, and then, and I always feel naughty doing this, you look at Yahoo Finance on Google. Because they're competitors, I feel a bit naughty about that. Okay, and then you go to uk.finance.yahoo.com and just click on that. Okay, so we're going to stay there and make sure that everybody is there.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yes, I do. So let's have a look. Here we go. So password, I am 1 small m trading. Yeah? So that 1 and then m and then trading. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Yeah, and then you go on to Google and you're going to look for Yahoo Finance. And once you're on Yahoo Finance, then you should be there. Okay? Okay, and then we're going to look up, let's see, why don't we look up this one? What was it? Trex, wasn't it? T-R-E-X. So we're going to look at Tango, I was going to say rectum, but there must be another word. Romeo, yeah, Romeo sounds better. Romeo, Eddie, and, yeah, X-ray. Okay. So what we're going to do then is we are going to go to analysis. Analysis, right here, analysis. I'm just having a look at the company. It was at 37, it's now at 76. We should be all right, guys. We should be all right. I'm not surprised. I mean, it's been 3 years. Come on, you expect it to be a bit higher, right? Okay. And then we are looking for the very first thing. Can anybody tell me what we're looking for?
This year,
The last 2 quarters.
Yeah, and this is really annoying because what they used to do is they used to have it in different colors so you could immediately see it. It would just jump out at you, okay? Now you actually have to look. So can you see in the last 2 quarters, it actually had a minus 3.8 and a plus 22. Now plus 22 is good. No, don't worry about what it says up here. These are the last 2 quarters here. Here, the date's here. Okay, last 2 quarters. So 22, that's positive, that's good. Yeah, but this one here is a negative. So therefore, we would go and just go next, because we don't want to have a company that has a history. Now the rest of it's actually been quite solid, right? It had a little bit of a thing, but you know what? Hard-earned money, you don't want to do it. Okay, so we would just say next. Okay, now let's just pretend that it did meet our criteria. What else do we need to look at? Talk to your neighbors, see if you can work it out.
Positive profit 15% to 30.
Yeah, 15 to 30%. What you've got here is you've got next quarter. Now they're positive, however, it's only 11%. So it's okay, but it's not strong. Next year, hold on, what am I doing here? So it's current year next year that we want, isn't it? Current year next year. Okay, so the current year is 11.8, and next year is 14.5. So it's not really between 15 and 30%. It's not bad. You know, it's positive. It's good. And the fact that it's growing, that's really good. The fact it's going from 11% to 14%, that means, you know, it's growing. It's speeding up, and I like that. The next 5 years, this is interesting. The past 5 years have been 39.26, and for the next 5 years is 25. So that's decelerating. Yeah, I don't know why they do it this way. Why not? I would have it the other way around, but anyway. Current year, next year, and I would say past 5 years, next 5 years. It just makes sense, right? Anyway.
Who makes these numbers?
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Not the company itself.
No, not the company itself.
It looks very good, I think.
Yeah. It looks good, yeah. No, it's not the company. These are analyst estimates normally. This is analysis done by different... Now, the question is, how accurate are they, right? So how good is a free service like Yahoo? And I would say you take it with a pinch of salt. But it gives you a rough idea. All we're looking to do is we're looking to get rid of anything that's bad and capture something that isn't bad. That's all we're looking to do, okay? Because we've got strategies that will allow us to make money even in a sideways market, so it doesn't really matter. Because if you're playing that game, which is you're going to find a company that nobody else has found, and it's going to go up 1,000%, that's not going to happen in the stock market. That's going to happen in cryptos, but that's not going to happen in the stock market. Okay? So what do we think about this company? What do we think great? Do we think good? Or do we think bad? I think we think it's good, don't we? We think it's good, but it's not great. It's not great. This is good. The fact that it's 25%, that's obviously good. I'd prefer this to be a little bit higher, but I like the fact that it's accelerating. So I'd say it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now the other thing that and there's one other thing. What was the other thing? The PEG. What does the PEG stand for again? Can you remember? Yeah, so let's have a look. Where can we find the PEG ratio? Let's have a look. Let's see if it's in the... There's the PE ratio. Now, Benjamin Graham would definitely say to you, forget this one. Right? Statistics, let's have a look. PEG ratio, 1.15. Yeah, it's pretty close. Yeah, the PEG ratio, 1.15, pretty close to 1, isn't it? Yeah, you could have a hard rule and say, well, it's supposed to be 1 and below. But I mean, you know, come on, this is okay.
Well, if the rest is okay, you could say that you are going to trade.
Yeah?
But if the rest is also a bit okay.
Yeah. I think this is quite good. I wouldn't discount it. I'd put it into the list, you know. But I'd go for something that's better if it's there. The question is, what would Warren Buffett do? You know, would he be, it either is or it isn't, and he would wait. So maybe what you want to do is you want for this price to come down a little bit, because when the price comes down, what's going to happen to the PEG ratio? It's going to get, it's going to get better, which means less, right? So yeah, no, absolutely. So let's just have a look at the chart, and you know, we like to go to our friends at TradingView, don't we? TradingView.com. All right. See, this is just perfect, isn't it? This is value cost averaging as we like it, isn't it? This is perfect. Look at this. That's absolutely perfect. You've got a great stock, great products. It's fallen nicely. You go in several times, whack, whack, and up it goes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Playbook. Did anybody do this one? No, why not? On demo you did? Well, that's good. It doesn't matter. You do it on demo first to start off with, and once you've got the confidence, you then go into, oh, this is perfect. This is absolute playbook perfect.
I did
Perfect.
the BCA.
Yes.
I was stopped out because I put the stop loss to,
You were stopped out when, though? When you made 15%?
yes.
Yeah, so that's okay.
Is your
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, because you didn't have a stop loss before that, though, right?
Yes,
No. So at 15%, and then yeah, so fine. Okay, so we can talk about that. So the way to do that generally, and I don't know when you did it, is to look at these.
That's looking at Apple.
Yeah, this is looking at Apple. So I've just
You look at Trex.
no, we're looking at Apple right now. I've switched to VCA. So you know, once it goes into, you know, it should be below there and then below there, and then you just raise it under these troughs, right? These troughs. Now this one was lower, so therefore you would have been out on this one here. 'Cause otherwise it's just the trough. Here's a trough, here's a trough, here's a trough, and you just keep moving it up. But unfortunately, this one would have taken you out. Now, if this one wouldn't have been there, you would have been able to do wherever this one would have been, then this one, then this one, then this one, wherever the next one is. I mean, heaven knows how long. But this one would have taken you out. Yeah? Any questions on that?
Just one question.
Yeah.
I mean, when we go with 1% into that trade,
No, we don't go with 1% because this is the VCA and not the Buffalo.
yeah, I know.
The Buffalo is 1%.
In VCA, how much you are allowed to go from our total
How
amount?
confident are you in the stock?
If I'm very confident, can I go by 10%?
Yeah, or more.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. You might have to. Let's say you got in once and twice, 3 times, and then you're like, shit, 4 times 5, you might have to. It doesn't happen very often on big companies like Apple. They just don't, unfortunately. I would love for it to happen every day, but it just doesn't. It might happen once or twice a year, that's it. Yeah. So this is perfect. And you know, it took a while, didn't it? Because don't forget, November, so you would have been in around November time, I'm guessing, right? Around November time? Yeah? November, December, January, February, probably you're out around March or April, so you're talking about 4 to 5 months to make 15%. You know? But when it happens to a company like this, or when it happens to, you know, things like oil, you really want to be going in, because it doesn't happen very often. So when it happens, you want to go in. Like you want to say, right, I'm going in now. You
How
know,
much you are allowed to go?
well, it depends on how certain you are that it is going to go up. If you know that gold can't go to, oil can't go to 0. Okay, I'm not saying I will put 100% of my money in, but I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't happen very often. It happens maybe once a year or once every 2 years. But when it happens, you go in, man, because you know you want to make 50% on a large amount of money.
Even by 50%?
Yes. Yeah. If you have that amount of certainty. Now, doing that on one stock, I probably wouldn't. But on oil, I probably would. Because oil, that's very different. On one stock, anything can happen to a stock. We were at Trex, yes? Okay, well, let's have a look. Now, you were saying that it was sometime in September, well, no, when was it? 2015, you were saying, right?
Yeah, around
And where was it? Around 30, wasn't it?
37, 17.
30, well, it must have been around here then.
that.
Must have been around here. Well, it couldn't, really? I thought it was 2015. Well, anyway, so let's say it was around here, okay? Well, there you go. That's not bad, you know? Almost, not quite, but 3 times. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we're going to try, so by the way, quick update. So Rob says he is going to call in tomorrow. He's actually in the UK for the MMI. I couldn't do the Millionaire Mind Intensive because I'm doing the marathon, so Arnie is going to do it. And he's going to be assisting there. But as soon as he lands, he's going to go straight to the hotel, and then he's going to call in. We're going to have him on Skype. And I'm still trying to get hold of Marcel for it. But Marcel, well, let's see what he says, and if he doesn't call in, I'll tell you what he does. But it's really interesting what he does. So that was TREX. So now the company is at around 76.54. And what I'd like you to do is, having done the numbers, somebody whispered into your ear, they go, hey, Trex, you got to check it out. And like that. You go, okay, well, I'm going to do my research. Okay, you've done your research. You're quite happy with the research. So the question, of course, is, are you going to go in now, or are you going to wait? Okay, so I'm going to say, get into your little groups of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3 and 3, although I'm sure something could be done like 2, 2 and 2. You could do that if you wanted to. And 3, although Dennis, you could also maybe sit here for a little bit and help a little bit. Yeah. And then you do 2 and 2. And then say, right, what would you do right now? This is you could be going live on this on Monday. Or today. Right? Today. That's the advanced workshop is that's the whole point, right? It's live. If you wanted to, you could go in right now. The market will be open in about 5 minutes. So if you wanted to, you could get in.
Sorry. Causing chaos.
Paper trading on TradingView? How do you do that?
Create the paper trading account so you can buy.
Where do I press buy?
You see up there in the corner, it says buy.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it just does it tell you how many? It doesn't. It's just
No, you play stop loss and take profit and everything.
just on it, but it's not real.
You can connect it to bologna eggs or whatever, but you can have a paper trading account as well.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. All right, talk about it later when you talk about broker and.
Okay, so where would you put your lines? Then you would necessarily break it.
No,
So is that our Was he talking about DCA here? Talking about DCA here. Okay, so would you go in with DCA? What is that? No, it's zero.
Well, first of all,
I wouldn't. It's my price.
no, I wouldn't either, because if you go for ECA, see how much have it dropped from here to £2. I mean, wait until it here and buy from there.
I'm hearing all kinds of interesting things, I tell you. There's all kinds of things being mixed up together. It's awesome. Okay, first of all, give your partner a big high five, please. A big high five, and say you're awesome. Right, I just want to check who had a really awesome partner.
I did.
You should really put your hands up because they're right next to you.
Team, aren't we?
Okay, so let's have a group who like who's pretty sure they know what the answer is. Who's pretty sure? Okay, who's pretty sure they don't know what the answer
Pretty
is?
sure we've got a mix.
Who's not sure at all? Who's not sure at all? Well, wait, I want you guys to come up then. Okay, you guys come up. Let's give them a big round of applause. Big round of applause. All right, what are we thinking here?
Actually,
Good catch.
That was a good catch.
Are you okay?
That's fine. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah. Okay. So what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
First thing I suggested to make a line here.
So what you're trying to do? You're kind of trying to do a buffalo, yeah?
Yeah.
You're trying this one to this one here.
So
Okay.
then we count 1, 2,
Two,
3.
three,
So it's allowed to use buffalo. Fine.
Yeah.
And then we must find something here, and well, I would go for here to make it. Well, here it's a little bit more
I
than.
was questioning if this is legitimate because of this.
Yeah, because it's the earnings. I mean, that was we were discussing this.
Yeah.
But well, then we have an upwards trending buffalo.
Yeah.
following the rules. When it's going down here,
Yeah.
go in and
Okay.
go up there.
Okay, and then so what would you call that strategy? Would you just say I'm doing the buffalo?
I would use the buffalo, but there was another idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's against the rules. So
Yeah. Okay. Let's hear it.
am I allowed to say this?
You're allowed to say it. Yes.
Well, selling short here until it goes here.
Jeez. Okay.
Well, I know it's allowed. It's not allowed, but well.
No, it's not that it's not allowed, because there's no reason why it's not allowed. Because if you think about it, right, like if we did not do our fundamental analysis at all, it's just any stock, it's the short-term movement. So therefore, you could draw a line like this, okay, and then you could say 1, 2, and this is the third bounce. If you use a stop order below it, that is then the third bounce, isn't it? You can't do that one.